Oh, hello everybody. What's happening? Welcome. It's the Wise Guys. Gargano and the Geek. I'm Cuz and he's Geek, and together with the Wise Guys. Listen, just FYI, we made you a lot of money last week. All right. So, make sure you hang out with us.
Let me tell
All
you
right. Tell
something.
your friends.
Let me tell you something, cuz my front pocket is bulging right now. I got a bulge, and it's not because I'm just excited to speak. I am, but I'm like, all right, I'll play Panthers minus 19 for plus 3,000. Who the fuck gives that out? How does that win? Are you kidding me? Plus 4,500. Bet
How
of the
about that?
week smashes on the Wise Guys last week. Unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, I loved them. I did. I thought the wrong team was favored, Geek, and I played that game out in my head 100 times, and it came out like that, which is why I wanted to nail that window between 13 and 24-point victory. So you could lay the alternate line 7 at plus 400, and then you lay the 13 to 24 for the big money.
Oh,
So,
I still can't believe it came through. I'm watching the game going, oh my God, it's fucking happening. And it just kept going. Like, what is going on? We got a big Panthers game. So what's going on? Is defense good? Are they good
tomorrow night.
all of a
They're
sudden?
really good. Trust me. I told you this before. Listen,
did.
I mean,
You
I'm
did.
not going to, I can't front. I mean, the coach, I love the coach. He's a friend of mine, and I think Matt Rule is as sharp as they come. And I know what kind of defense he's got down there. And tomorrow against a rookie quarterback, good luck. Now, look, their offense is good. It's not great offense, but they're going to go as far as their defense takes them. And tomorrow night against Houston, I love them again. I know it's 8 and it's on the road. It's a short week, and all the intangibles favor the Texans. But I just think that Carolina defense will eat tomorrow night. And I would say, listen, would I buy the line down to 7, a real football number? Yeah, probably. But I like him. I like him a lot. It's probably going to be an under, but I still like him. I think they cover.
I actually did my I did my week preview show yesterday, and I looked at this game, and it was a daily fantasy preview that I look at, but I look at this game and I go, wait a second, because that yesterday it was 7, and I was like, on the show, I was like, smash that line for the Panthers. You've got Davis Mills at the quarterback for the Houston Texans. This kid, he actually, Anthony, Mills would have been potentially a first-round pick, except he didn't just tear one ACL.
Yep.
He tore 2 ACLs. That's a lot of ACLs to be tearing, bro. You don't want to be, it's one thing to tear one. You're tearing both of them? It's hard to come back from that. He hasn't played a lot of football. I don't like their chances of hanging around. Remember that I think it was weird, but Tyrod Taylor was playing really well for this Texans team. He was actually playing good. Shocking. So losing him is actually a big blow. But the lack of talent on the Texans remains. They were playing above their talent level. So I don't know. I think it's a bad sign. Rookie quarterback, really a guy who hasn't played a lot of football in recent times, and not a ton of talent on that Texans offense. Recipe for disaster here, I think. And I
agree
that you can smash even the 8.5 on the Panthers. Christian.
I mean, I would bet it up to 10, to be honest with you. But like, I just think, because it's funny, you look at it and people go, well, 8, 9, 10. It's a lot of points, right? Until you look at it and it's 13-3 at halftime, and Carolina goes on to win 24-6.
Too much talent. I'm still not fully buying into Darnold as a very good quarterback. He's looked good. I'm going to give it to you. He's looked good, but I'm not buying as a very good quarterback. I don't think you need it in this spot. And when Christian McCaffrey's on your team, you only need to be decent to do a good job. They have a lot of good players. A couple props I like for tomorrow's game. You ready for this, cuz?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even get this number, but you can get Christian McCaffrey over 45 yards at even money. Receiving over 45 receiving. When does he not get 45 receiving yards? Like, I can't remember ever a game where he doesn't hit 45. So That just seems like a bizarre one to me. It's available. You can hit McCaffrey 45 yards, no problem. Another one that I kind of like is DJ Moore over 5 receptions.
I like that.
Yeah, Darnold has definitely been favoring Moore a little bit. Just he's the clear number 1 wide receiver. So I like that prop here. And of course, anything negative on the Texans. Davis Mills under 211 total passing yards. Who's he throwing to?
Yeah. But I mean, I would look at potentially defense scoring a touchdown, anytime scorer. I look at like that sort of thing, turnovers, because I think Thursday night games are always, short weeks, so it's tough. And now you got, this kind of quarterback, 2 defenses, and it's funny. Bobby says it's a great thing about the quick turnaround on the road. You never want to go road Thursday. It's horrible, except when you got a very young, inexperienced quarterback versus good defense. Defense travels, Bob. I mean, that's the one thing I believe in. So you bring up a great point, but I'd still go Texans. The Panthers.
Yeah, I'm always going to bet against the bad young, or I'm not going to say bad. I'm gonna bet against an inexperienced young quarterback. And again, this is not a prospect. This is like a 3rd or 4th round guy. He really probably needs a little more seasoning before should be ready to take over an NFL team. He could surprise. All right, I'll accept it though. That's why we take 50-50 shots. Surprise.
Well, yeah, and here's the other thing too. Again, I'm betting on the Panthers defense, and I believe in that unit. So I think the best unit on the field is by far the Panthers defense. So that's why, and again, I believe in that defense travel. So that's why I like Carolina, and I agree with the intangibles. They're really difficult, they're tough to overcome, but defense can do it. So I'm gonna ride again, and I'm gonna take all defensive props.
Love it. I love it. Big game tomorrow night, or not such a big game, but Thursday night is always an important game. Now, before we move on to the main slate, man, I was trying to get in touch with you all day yesterday. Then I find out, I'm like, where's my boy, right? Then I find out you're hanging with Adam Sandler, fucking filming movies. What the hell's going on over here? Tell me about this. I got to know.
Dude, first of all, it's funny because you told me that you loved.
I love that guy.
It was funny because he goes, yo, man, just call me the Sandman. I go, dude, what happened now, brother? You're the man. So anyway, he's shooting a movie in Philly called Hustle. And he's first of all, he's a great sports guy, right? Like I always like true sports guys. He's a real sports guy. And he loves basketball. So he and I were bonded over a hoop. And like he hates the Celtics like I hate the Celtics. So we were talking, and he's great, just great guy. So he plays a scout in the movie who finds this wonderkind in Spain. And so I play myself in the movie who rips him, right? So he and I have a scene, right? I'm a reporter. I'm out waiting for him to come out of the car. And he recognized me from the hit job that I did on his client, on his boy or whatever that he found. So it's funny. So we start jawing. So before the scene, before we start, we rehearsed a couple times. And then before the scene, he goes, dude, listen, Anthony, I want to be a little bit of a dick to you. All right? Like, don't feel bad. I go, feel bad, dude. Come on, bro. I said, come at me, man. Crush me. I'm going to come back at you. He goes, all right, great. So then we start jawing. His name is Stanley in the movie. And so I hit him with, yo, Stan, I'm doing live TV here, man. Come on, man. I still respect. We hit it with, so we did a lot of the fun. It was a fun, like, impromptu. And it was great.
I always wondered in the Sandler movies, are you getting a script, or he's just like, be a reporter and yell at me, and I'll.
Well, no, he's got. There's a script, but he's such a pro. And the director's great. Guy named Jeremiah Zagar, who's fantastic young director, and he's like, dude, just what you know better than anybody. He goes, just be you. I said, all right, I'm like Johnny Fontaine from The Godfather. I play myself, Godfather. So it was funny, but he was, when I tell you, an ace, dude. He's waving at people, talking to people, just a great guy, tremendous guy, like down to earth, not one big time like iota in his body. And I was thinking of you, brother. You know why? He's a Jet fan. Die hard Jets man.
Long suffering. You know, Adam Sandler's a guy, by the way, that you could, if you're like at the local park, pick up hoops. You know, if you're one of those people,
He's
all
a
of a
good ball
sudden,
player.
Adam Sandler will walk up and just be playing pickup hoops at the park with random people at the park who play. Like, he's an awesome guy. And I legit think that Uncut Gems is the greatest sports gambler movie that's ever been made. Like, it's tough to watch. It gave me a very uncomfortable feeling in my stomach.
He was great in it. He's a really good serious actor. Like, he's actually, like, listen, he's funny as all get out. We know that.
Yeah.
But he's actually a really good serious actor. Yeah, I loved Uncut Gems, man. It just, you felt it, and you felt the anxiety.
Felt uncomfortable in my stomach the whole movie. And I got away. And at the end of the movie, I said, that movie made me feel a certain kind of way that I don't really remember ever feeling that way before. I don't think I liked it, but I like that I felt it.
No, you liked it. Sure you did. Yeah, you liked
the movie,
it. You felt like you were going on the dark side, man. That's awesome.
I felt like changing my whole life decisions. And then I was like, wipe it out. Forget it. Forget that. I'm fine.
I got another one. This is not an Adam Sandler movie, but it's a Harvey Keitel movie. So you ever hear of Bad Lieutenant?
I have not seen that.
Okay, listen. They made a remake of it, which sucked, with Nick Cage. The real Bad Lieutenant with Harvey Keitel. So there's a scene, right? So he's a bad cop, and he's just nasty, right? Drug addict. He's a gambler. So there's a scene where he's betting Mets, Dodgers, NLCS, and he's loading up on the Mets.
Oh no!
And Strawberry's bagging home runs, and he's dying, and you're dying with him. He's got like $250,000. He's into all these bad people for like $1 million. He stages a robbery. Oh, it's that, and that movie and Uncut Gems made me feel like that kind of grimy, uncomfortable that you talked about.
Well, all I can say, guys, out there, if you're betting on sports, don't be those guys, all right? Keep it within your means. Now, keep it within your means. And call 1-800-GAMBLER if you have a problem. Now, before we get into the main slate, Anthony, I want to talk about the Sharp app. Of course, if you're not watching this on the Sharp app, if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, make sure you go and right now, get on your phone, pick it up, go to the iStore, the Android, the Google, the iPhone, whatever it is, the iOS.
You got to get it.
You got to get the Sharp app. The Sharp app, what it's giving, aside from the WiseGuys show, about 20 other shows similar to this, breaking down bets, Survivor picks each week, college football, whatever you want, free bet of the day, Sharp Academy training course. It is the shit. Okay, I kid you not.
How about the props, dude? The props are ridiculous.
And the props is the best part. We're about to introduce the prop finder tool, which is going to make picking out props so much easier. You're going to type in a name of a player, and every prop for that player is going to show up in one spot. Right now, you know what I got to do when I have to look up a prop right now, Anthony? I got to go to DraftKings, FanDuel. I got to search through all this bullshit to find my Aaron Rodgers passing yardage props. This tool is going to just pop it right up in front of you, and it'll pop it up for every book, so you'll get all the odds broken down real quick. So it is the best stuff. See, here we go. We've got best app you've seen. I believe you.
See, my man.
I believe him.
My man. He knows. See, it knows.
It's a free app, guys.
That's a sharp guy right there.
Anthony's on it. Fucking WiseGuys show. Get the app, bro.
I love the app. It's a great tool, man. It really is.
He likes the swag, man. Swag is only, we're not selling the swag. You got to win the swag. We'll figure out, we'll do some prizes on the Sharp app, some leaderboard stuff, and we'll send out some app to some winners. So get the app, and we will send free swag out to people. We'll do all kinds of fun contests and stuff like that.
The Sharp app is cool. Did you design that hat?
I didn't personally. I'm not a designer. But I will tell you that
dynamite, like the logo is awesome.
The logo, the way it came together was just like we wanted something sharp. We slapped it together. We got all this fancy shit and all these fancy ideas. And I'm like, all right, let me put a placeholder together. Just put something simple, a nice sharp A. And we saw this. We were like, dude, we don't need to. That's it. That's the logo. It's amazing. I love it. Like everybody saw it was like that logo looks sharp. And I was like, yeah,
it's
dynamite. That's what we're trying to convey.
Yeah,
trying to look sharp.
Yeah. Well, listen, dude, you're a sharp guy, dude. That's what it comes down to, brother.
I don't know
You
about
named
me.
the app after yourself.
I don't know about me. You're the sharp guy. 20 plus 4,500 bet week 2 plus 2,400 bet week 1. I'm telling you, no wallet, all the cash front pocket just from the last 2 weeks. It's bulging. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. I got to put it in the safe. I told you.
I know. I know you got the safe.
I don't want to point to where it is. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Listen, that stuff happens. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be prepared.
That's right. You never know who's knocking at the door.
No doubt. No doubt. All right. Let's get into this. Let's get into week 3. I could talk about this all day. Let's talk more Adam Sandler. Right? No, let's get into it. Week 3. But here he is. Huzzah. Just
Thank
download
you,
it.
Andy.
You're the man, Andy. Don't forget to leave a nice review. That really helps us as well. So,
thanks, brother.
It's a free app. You got to check it out. All right. All right, Anthony, let's get into week 3, the main slate.
All right, let's do Arizona and Jacksonville. We'll start out there. Cardinals, a 7-point favorite. Listen, you never like to lay that kind of points. Jacksonville's not ready yet.
Seems obvious.
We talked about it last week. I mean, Urban Meyer is not ready for the NFL.
Nope. The hate of face. He is the hate of face. Number 1, the punch the face. Urban Meyer.
You say hate the face.
Hate the face. He's the hate the face. He's the kid who broke the fucking vase in your house and then lies about it. No, I don't understand this line. For real. I don't understand this line. I saw this as another one where I was like, dude, smash that bet, bro. -7. What the fuck? Are you crazy? Jacksonville looks like shit. Arizona offense looks amazing. Jacksonville defense, terrible. It almost like they're sucking you in, and it's got me too scared because I'm worried that somebody knows something.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's, listen, laying a touchdown on the road is tough, right? So, but when you really size it up, I think this is one where you gotta like Arizona. Wait, I missed that question. That was a good question by Victor.
Bro, this is so off that I had to put it on screen. Bro, you want to bet like 1% of your bankroll, maybe 2% of your bankroll on a bet. Like when we give out a bet, like if you're gonna bet a game like this, and let's say you have, and I'm just gonna get a number. All right, I'm just gonna give a fucking number. All right, let's say you have $100 in your bankroll. You should be betting $1 on this game. So if you got $500 in your bankroll, no more than $5 on an NFL over under 1% unit size. And by the way,
again, you can have some fun. And let me just say this, Vic, you can have some fun when we give you these big odds plays. They're not always going to hit, but they're a much smaller, like a quarter unit kind of play where you're going to have some fun with it. And if it hits, you have a nice score, but it's not going to hurt you. And you always back it up with like in last week. I'll use Carolina as an example. I liked Carolina. They were the underdog, right? So I liked them money line straight up. You could have bet them +3.5. So that would be your most sizable bet. And then after that, I liked the Carolina -7, and then the 2 range plays, which were Carolina between 13 and 17 and Carolina between 18 and 24. And those are really smaller fraction percentage bets.
You specifically said, and I know your unit size. Let's say Anthony G betting $100 average bet, right? So you specifically said bet $10 on this. Bet $10.
That's what they call a pizza. Yeah, costs you $10.
$10, right? So that's 1/10 of your unit size for a crazy ass +3,000 bet. But your general unit size, and actually, I'm going to recommend Victor G to on the Sharp app, click on Sharp Academy. There's a full training course, including how to figure out what your unit size is, everything to teach you all of the ins and outs, the basics, the terminology for sports betting. You got to check out the Sharp Academy Master Training Class on the Sharp app. It is still free. We're going to put a price tag on it eventually, but I'm dying. We're trying to get users on there, so we're giving everything for free right now.
Yeah, take advantage of it. Download it. It's fantastic. All right, let's keep moving. The Washington football team, and Buffalo. Tough game. Buffalo laying 7.5. I really have no interest in either side. I think it's too many points, to be honest with you. If I had to play it, I would play Washington, but I just don't trust them. Buffalo's got a really good offense. We'll see. Can that? The one thing that scares me at the Bills is their offensive line, and of course we know that Washington's strength is their defensive front. So to me, if I had to lean, I would lean Washington, but I don't love the game. How about you?
Yeah, I think Washington's a little. I've been saying this a little bit better than what the odds makers believe. I'm actually leaning to the other side. Not to win the game. Don't expect to win on the Washington side, but 7.5 points. I'm going to take the 7.5 here and assume that they lose, but within 3 to 5 points. So the 7.5 works for me. One prop I like in this game here. I'm a Taylor Heineke fan. I don't know if you know this.
I know you
Taylor
are.
Heineke. I've been talking about. We played the over on.
You're a Heine man.
I am a Heine man. I'm not a Heineken man though. That's not my drink of choice.
You don't like Heineken? I like a nice Heineken.
I like a Blue Moon.
That's right. You love your Blue Moon.
I drink the Blue
Moon. I remember from DFS Army podcast where I discovered you. You loved your Blue Moon.
I fucking loaded up on Blue Moons today, man. I left the house for
Did
the
you
first
really?
time in 2 weeks. Yeah. I was a little annoyed that the supermarket that I go to didn't have, my standard 12 packs. So I had to buy sixers. And I was
really?
I don't like to buy them in the 6. I like to buy them in a 12.
Sure.
Buy 2 6s. Cost me a little more money. I was not happy with that. But
yeah, but you're come on, you're packing heat, man. You got to roll. You can choke a horse with that roll.
Cash pocket. I'm at the thing getting the Blue Moons. I'm like, how much is it? The Anthony money. I'm going, thanks, Ant. Appreciate it.
Oh, that's hysterical.
You guys don't even know. Like, fuck, I'm not even kidding. It's a plus 3,000. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Fucking pocket looking like this. My wife's like, what, are you excited to see me? I said, no, Anthony. I'm excited from Anthony. Nothing to do with you.
Oh, that's great.
Taylor Heineke, over 239 passing yards. You can get that prop right now. I like that. I think this is going to be a high-scoring affair. I don't think the running game going to have a hard time for both teams here. I think both teams are going to be throwing a lot. So, yeah, give me that over on the passing yardage. For both guys, actually. I like the over on Josh Allen here as well for passing yardage. And if we're betting this game, I think it's going to be closer than 7.5.
All right, well, we both agree. We lean Washington's way. KC Chargers. KC, what a crazy game last week. Oh. Should have won the game. My man's a defensive coordinator for the Chiefs, Spags. He's not happy. I didn't want to go near him because I know he was pissed off that they blew that game. They will come back and they will destroy the Chargers.
I mean, I just want to. Of course, they were gonna destroy. It's funny. I actually said in that last drive, I said the Lord Himself could come down from the heavens and play defense, and He's not stopping Pat. And of course, I fucking jinxed it. I'm like, He's not stopping Pat Mahomes from driving for this game-winning field goal. Like, there's nothing getting in his way. And it was right. By the way, it wasn't Mahomes who did it. The freaking, I think it was the Hilaire. Was it Hilaire who fumbled? Oh,
yeah.
Such a bad game from that guy. And then to ruin it. So anyway,
he was horrible.
It was right, though. Nothing was stopping Mahomes except his own teammate fumbling the football. I mean, that was it. He wasn't like Mahomes wasn't screwing that up, and he didn't. I don't.
Listen. I think a lot of people are going to look at it and go, "Well, the Chiefs lost, Chargers." There's a lot of love for the Chargers. I thought that they got screwed by the refs last week. To be honest with you, 6.5. I'm not anxious to lay, but it's under a touchdown, and I think Kansas City just matches up. I mean, I just think Kansas City's going to be able to score on them. So I like the Chiefs in this one. I think come back at home.
Chiefs are going to win at home pretty much every game this year. A question of by how many points. And yeah, I don't think the Chargers can keep up here. I like the Chiefs as well. And, I think for fantasy purposes, in your fantasy football league, there's so much goodness in this game that you can find it even in some weird places that you might not normally go, like a Mecole Hardman could do fun. Casey was really weird last week, feeding Byron Pringle and DeMarcus Robinson, everybody who wasn't Tyreek Hill and Kelsey. Look for that to swing back. Look for that. I
think that was Harbaugh. I mean, Harbaugh took those guys out of the.
Well, that's what happens.
They begged you. I mean, that's the formula to play the Chiefs, right? You're going to try to take away Kelsey, and you're going to take away Tyreek Hill.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. It swings back and forth. That's why you don't see the same player dominating every single week in these games, because the defensive coordinator sees it and goes, oh shit, I don't want to let this guy beat me.
Yeah.
Let's put 2 men on him. Let's put 2 men on Kelsey. And then all of a sudden all these scrubs are running free. But that's not going to happen as much on with the Chargers here. I think they're seeing last week's tape. So, I mean, this is definitely going to be the game that everybody wants a piece of this week. What's next?
All right. Baltimore, Detroit. We saw Detroit. I give Detroit a lot of credit. They really play tough. They play it tough. That coaching staff's not a joke. I know they'll bite your kneecaps off and the whole thing. They are good. That's a good group. You know what's funny? I mean, Baltimore coming off that emotional win at home. Now you got to go play in Detroit sleepy. The line's 9. I think that's too many points.
Detroit has played some of these games pretty close. Obviously,
I mean, you're beating Green Bay at halftime.
It got out.
And that was a desperate Packers team.
You knew vintage Rodgers was coming back in that game. You felt it. But overall, I think the Lions have played pretty well. Again, I like that they're at home here. And it's really hard to lay 8 points at home. Detroit does have a good
I see game. 9 on DraftKings, too.
Is it not? Yeah. I mean, this is that question, Victor G. Yes. Yeah. We talked about this on the WiseGuys already. What was the original WiseGuys? What would they do? And they would have a runner. They'd send them out to the Baja Fresh, get some tacos, bring it back to the social club. I mean, we know about that. But they got another runner in Las Vegas that would run from MGM to Caesars to wherever for the best lines, right? Now you can see it on the app. Like when you're on the Sharp app, you see all the different lines from all the books, and they're all different. This is the part that people don't understand.
Yeah, you should have accounts with every book. If you are in a place where you can bet these games legally, you should have everyone. First of all, they all offer you incentives, right? So you should be able to capitalize on that. And second of all, that's where, again, the Sharp app comes into play, because you look at, the Geek goes, it's 8. I'm telling you, it's 9 on DraftKings. You want the 9 because you want the Lions. And by the way, it makes a difference. Like if you look at the money line. So, I don't think it's out of the question. You can laugh at me, but I don't think it's crazy to think that Detroit could win the game.
You know what's bananas right now?
And they're plus 350.
You know what's bananas about this bet, Ant? DraftKings is at 9. You're right. The consensus is 8, and FanDuel has it at 7.5. So there's actually an arbitrage opportunity here as well. If you want a little bit of free money, there's a potential to make some free. No, it's not. It's very slim, but there's a little between 7.5 and 9. You can win both sides of a bet. So there's actually an arbitrage potential here. But again, if you're betting the Ravens, you want to go to FanDuel right now because it's minus 7.5. But if you're betting the Lions, you want to go to DraftKings because it's plus 9, and all the other books are plus 8. So that shit happens all the time, and that is the difference between being a profitable bettor over time and not. Like squares don't care, but sharps, they know how to be a profitable bettor.
You're counting units, man. It's all about cashing units.
Yeah. And the nice thing about the bet tracker, by the way, on the app is when you have 4 or 5 different accounts at 4 or 5 different books, you plug in all of those bets in the app. So on Sunday, you remember what the fuck you did, because who remembers what they did? It's all in one spot. And then you could follow all the action. What are you winning? What are you losing? And all of that in your tracker. So it's a really cool feature for people who are sharp and bet the best lines that are available at the time they want to place a bet.
I'll give you a play off of this game that I really like. And it's the Lions team total. It's at 19.5. And I think that's way too low. I think there's a perception out there that the Ravens defense is really, really good. And it's okay. It's not bad. But they're coming off a game that was highly emotional. You got to go play in Detroit. I'm telling you, Lions can actually move the ball. You don't believe it because you go, wow, Goff. They can move the ball. I love Lions team total over 19.5.
What do you think of DeAndre Swift here over on receptions. So Swift is if they're going to be doing well here. Let me see if I got a reception prop. Because if we like the Lions at all, let's see if there are props yet for nope. Freaking Wednesday.
Yeah, I was looking at it for too because
freaking Wednesday.
Yeah.
They will come out later in the week, but my guess would be you could probably get Swift over 4 receptions at about probably even odds. That should be about even odds this week. And I'm going to play to the over. If we think that the Lions are playing competitive, a big part of that is going to be passing to D-Swizz. That's going to happen a lot. And of course, anything Hawkinson. If the Lions are staying in this game, it's DeAndre Swift and Hawkinson that are doing the damage. And my boy Quintez, kick his ass, C-Fast.
Oh, dude, I was going to bring up C-Fast. I love him. I would look at him too. I look at his props, brother. Yeah, I think he's. Listen, I'm telling you, Goff is on. This offense is underrated, and you're gonna catch teams going in there sleepy. So you can profit. I'm telling you, Lions team total over 19.5, and then you could back it up with Lions +9, and then a little pizza bet Lions +350 on the money line.
I love it. Now,
Falcons and the Giants, my man, the Gents laying a field goal to Atlanta. I'm not anxious to lay any points. The Giants, dude, I gotta tell you. I mean, Atlanta stinks.
Where are we? The Giants are favored.
I know.
The hell? All right, I do have a bet on this game. Listen,
you do?
Atlanta does stink. Yes. Good. All right. So here's the encouraging thing that I've seen, and Daniel Dogecoin. Okay, here's what's going on. I see the kid from the first year. They're running the read option over and over and over again on this Giants team. And that's what worked for Danny Dimes when he was a rookie, and they did not run the play last year. So there's 2 bets that I really like on this game. It's not the total because I don't really want to lay 3. I don't want to deal with this game on the over. I don't know who's winning this shit. I really don't. But
yeah, it's garbage.
No, I don't like it. But what I do like is, number 1, Saquon Barkley now 10 days rest since his last game against a very soft Atlanta Falcons defense. The problem with Saquon is they haven't been playing him a lot, but he's looked good. The Thursday game was a 3-day turnaround. I said, guys, be careful of Barkley. He plays on Sunday. Now it's Thursday. We don't want to mess with that. But now we've got a full 10-day break between the games. So Saquon I wrote it down. I write it on a paper here.
I like it, buddy.
I got a fucking booklet. Saquon Barkley over 61 rushing yards against the Falcons. What does he need? Eight touches to get there? I like that prop very much. I will take that. I know the Giants offensive line ain't that good, but if they're running, and I believe, and this is the other bet, Daniel Jones over 27.5 rushing yards in the game. These 2 things go hand in. You could parlay them. They go hand in hand. If they're running the read option, it's going to open it up for Dimes. It's going to open it up for Barkley. It benefits both of them. Give me the Giants running game here. Shitty offensive line against a shitty defense. Both guys hit the over on the rushing totals.
I like it. That's good geekdom right there. I like that a lot.
I just love that Danny Dimes is running the read option again. Like, my God, where was this last year? I was going.
Listen, I hear you. I don't like the game, so I'm just gonna. I would play your plays. I think you're sharp here. How about this next game? Is going to be a blast because Justin Fields gets his first start for the Bears. So we've been talking about it, the whole thing. So Fields is catching a touchdown from the Browns, and I got news for you. I would like it with Cleveland. Rookie making his first start in Cleveland. I love the Browns. And you're going to get a lot of public sentiment because people love rookies. And listen, I like the kid. I think the kid could be a player. But in this game, I think it's a tough matchup. I'll take Cleveland all day long. And I think you're getting a value with a rookie quarterback, inexperienced, against a really good team that can score. And I know the Bears defense is all right, but Cleveland's offense is really good. I love the Browns in this game.
The debut potentially of Odell Beckham Jr. Great. I'm a big Justin Fields fan, by the way, Ant. So I want you to be aware. I laid a lot of reputation
I
on
know.
the fact in the
You like
preseason.
him.
I not just like it, I like running quarterbacks because I don't care about win losses. I tend to only care about I don't care who wins. I just care about fantasy production, right?
I know you love Jalen Hurts too.
I love Jalen Hurts. My
Yeah.
God, I have him on every fucking
Yeah.
team this year, and I'm in first place everywhere.
He really can't throw, but other than that,
I don't care. I just want the
he's got legs. You like
points.
guys with legs.
I just want the points. Fields got the legs too. I do like him as a fantasy play this week. If he's in your fantasy football league, you need a starter. Start him. If you're on FanDuel and DraftKings, you want to take a cheap quarterback. He's very cheap on FanDuel, especially. I'm playing him. Let's be clear. I'm playing him. But yeah, I agree with you. Listen, Cleveland is a good defense. I wish this was a mediocre defense. I really do. I was hoping that he would get to debut against like Cincinnati or Atlanta or Arizona or Jacksonville or the Jets or the Broncos or Miami. Any Raiders. Almost every other team is shit. But this is a pretty good Titans, all the bad defenses, right? No, they got a pretty good defensive team here in the Browns. And I don't think that's a great sign for the Bears for styling here. So I don't know. I'm not taking the Browns here either. I don't like it. I'm not taking it. I'm not betting this one. Rookie. I'm not sure I can't envision the game. Plus I have a little bias towards Fields. I'm a Jets fan who was very upset when we didn't take him. I was very upset. Still upset about it.
Are you?
I'm upset. Yes. I know we fucked it up. I know we did.
Dude, the kid's a player, I think.
We fucked it up, bro. He'll be a player for like the Broncos in 3 years from now. It's not going to work for us. I've been doing this a long time.
Yes, you have, brother.
You and Sandman have been doing this. Me and the Sandman have been doing this Jets fan thing a long enough time to know that they're going to make the wrong call every time. I mean, it goes back to Kenny O'Brien. There's a long history of these decisions not working out. So I knew. I was like, we're fucked. But
I like him, brother. I do. I got to be honest with you. I like the kid.
Yeah, no, I think we'll see. Well, I have hope, but not really. I'm very jaded. All right. But yeah, I'm not, no bet for me, but I do like overall the fantasy play. And I think, Browns are probably going to just run it with Chubb and Hunt like they usually do. That's what they're going to do here, and they'll probably be fine. I'm just not sure that I want to lay the 7.
Yeah, I would love it all day long, again, against the rookie quarterback. And I love it even for teasers. Like if you're looking for a teaser match, listen, Browns, Carolina and the Browns is a profitable bet right there. You could match those two up. I would like that because you're getting Carolina under a field goal and Cleveland's not losing it to our man's boy. I'm sorry. I like Fields. I think he can become a player. He ain't beating the Browns this week.
I'm playing him in fantasy.
You knock yourself out.
I'm playing him. Run around. I don't care. I played Jalen Hurts. Everybody's like, he sucks. I don't care. His first week, I loaded up on that guy. I don't care. You run, you got me.
All right.
Complete me. Running quarterbacks complete.
You love you're running. I love it. All right. Colts and Titans. The Titans are a 5.5 point favorite against Indy. I think Dom says that the Geek's a leg man. You are a leg man.
Nailed it, man. You nailed
it. Yeah. Colts and Tennessee. Tennessee, 5.5 point favorite. I think it's a little steep of a price for Tennessee, but I can't back the Colts.
Who's the quarterback for the Colts this
I know.
week?
I can't back him. I can't back the Colts.
Jacob Eason? This is the worst rookie of them all.
I know. And Tennessee.
Get on the Titans here. Get on the Titans. They're at home. Jacob Eason?
Yeah, I hear you. There's something about that line that's light. It's too light.
Wait, does he run? Is he a runner?
No.
If he's not a runner.
He's not a runner.
If he's a runner, we can have a conversation.
He's a mother.
He's not a
runner.
Is he a mutter? Is that what's
he's
going on?
He's a motherfucker.
He's in the rain. Yeah, exactly. Who the fuck is Jacob Eason? Are you serious right now? He's the quarterback of the Colts? No. Hell no. How did the Colts win this game, man? What is the scenario?
Well, they have a good defense, right?
I mean, Titans a pretty good offense, man. They got a couple good players on there. Derrick Henry's on that team. Julio Jones is on this team.
Yeah. Do you remember Eason at Washington?
No, I don't watch college football. I refuse. I'm
I
an
mean,
NFL guy. I never saw
yeah,
him play. NFL only. I never watched college game. Never.
he's. I mean, he's a big kid. He's like 6'6". He's got a pretty good arm. He had a good college career. I mean, I don't think he's heinous. I mean, he's inexperienced, and I'm not anxious to back him. So, but I don't think Tennessee's that good.
I mean, they can score though.
I mean, their defense
they're not a good defense.
Stinks.
No, not a good defense, but they can score. They can score quickly. They have good players on their offense, and I'm just.
How about Henry was back last week, wasn't he?
Oh my God! You all the monies. You needed Derrick Henry. You needed Cooper Kupp, and you made a lot of money. Listen, he's a poor man's. Listen, the way Trevor Lawrence has been playing, a poor man's version of that is.
That's really it, Colby.
That's
it, Colby.
Yeah, no, I don't like this. I'm very much on the Titan side here. Jacob Eason.
I don't know, dude.
You think
I'm telling you, that's where you got to watch your college, brother.
I don't know anything about Jacob. I saw in the preseason he did not look great to me.
Listen, I'm not telling you he's the truth, but he's not I'm scared of that game. So I'm afraid, brother. I'll tell you one thing I would like would be the total over 48.
How are they scoring? I don't.
Dude, I'm telling you, Eason is not horrible.
Their
and
aren't
have you seen Tennessee secondary?
Yeah, I mean, they're not good. They're not
pretty
good.
dreadful.
I get it. They've been very bad. But, I mean, this Colts team hasn't been a good offense with Wentz.
Right. Well, that's because he holds on to the ball.
I mean, they're not that good with him. Like Eason better than Wentz? I don't know. I don't like it. I think if the Colts are winning this game, the way I envision that happening,
I think I could. I put it this way. I don't think that's a sharp play, brother.
You might be right.
And here's the deal. Look at the line and see where the line goes and see where the money flows.
That's
all right.
5.5 points across every book right now.
I'm telling you, that's a Colts line.
Could be. Road game.
Right.
Yeah, he's an NFC.
Right. Why is it so cheap?
I don't know. You're right. It's very tempting. There's a couple of these ones with the rookie quarterbacks. I'm not disagreeing that are. Remember we said that other line where we're like, this is a little weird. It should be going one way. It's going the other. Stayed away. And actually, that was correct, right? That lean. I don't remember what game it was, but it was the first episode of the WiseGuys where we're talking about a particular game and it was not moving in the right direction.
And it worked. And
it was a too good to be true situation. And you're right, Bobby Allen. And you're right, Ant. It does feel a little too good to be true. Maybe it's the public line. Maybe it's the sucker line. It could be.
Like I'll give you another sucker game. You watch everybody all over the Steelers laying the 3. That line is skinny, right? That's a skinny line.
That one I can get behind. I know.
I'm telling you. Give me the Bengals all day long. Cincinnati.
Bengals coming off, not looking very good. Steelers, a little.
I like Cincinnati, man. I like Cincinnati a lot. It's a low-scoring game. Look at the total, 43.5. Cincinnati wins it. I'll lay it. Outright piece.
That I'm down with. I'm down. I am with you there.
All right.
You can lay the points.
We ride together, brother.
We riding that one together, my man.
We ride together.
That one I agree. Steelers just, they're a good defense. Offensively, not so good. Ben looks like a statue out there, man. He looks more statuesque than ever. Yeah. You watch him play, and the biggest thing with Ben, and I'm going to warn anybody about Ben right now. This guy, the way that he gets up after every hit is like the way me and Anthony get up every morning. Like when we wake up after that, you like get up out of bed. It's slow moving. My shoulder hurts. Like every day I wake up feeling like Ben after a hit, and I'm like, this guy is just a game away from getting hurt. He's not making it through the season. I'm really worried about Ben making it through the season, man. He just is so slow out there, and he just looks his age. And, his whole wide receiver. Listen, Brady is inhuman, but, Phil Rivers, Eli Manning, the whole crew, they're retired. This is it for Ben, the swan song this year, Ant. No more. This is the
No
last.
more.
This is the
I
last
agree.
year, and he
No
might not make it through the
mas.
year. He might not make it through the year.
No mas. No mas. All right, my brother. Let's keep going. Let's go to. Patriots and Saints. Lines 2.5. Mac Jones, Foxborough. Listen, the Saints are well coached. Now, remember last week we caught the Saints in a perfect spot. They were without 7 coaches because of COVID. Like
That was a big thing. No one
everything
talks about that.
everything fell right for us in our big Carolina play. I'm not anxious to go back against them, but if you ask me, I would go New England and I would just bet the money line minus 150.
Just don't mess with the points here. I think the kid Mac Jones is going to have a hard time against a pretty good New Orleans defense here.
Yeah.
And I think this game does not favor stylistically the Patriots, because what the Patriots want to do, they've been hiding the rookie. They're just running the football. And I think their defense is very good, and they'll be able to slow the Saints down. I'm actually going, I do like the opposite side of this bet. I like the underdog here, the Saints. And we might both win this bet, Ant, because I'll take the +3.
Right.
We might both win this bet.
I'll be honest with you. I would make. Let me be clear. Let me be clear here. I would not play if I had to play the game. I would bet New England money line, but to me, it's a no play. I'll let you have it. You could take New Orleans plus the points, and I'll root you in.
Yeah, I'll take New Orleans. I'm going to take the points here. I think we always get overreactions. We've got a really bad loss by the Saints, compiled with the Patriots, the really ridiculous win against the Jets. Fucking Jets. You don't put a rookie against Bill Belichick. Doesn't work out. I knew what was coming. I knew we were going to get 4. I wish I could have bet Wilson 3 interception prop. I should have thought of it. I don't know if that even exists as a prop, but that was lockdown gonna happen in that game. So you got the overreaction of the Saints looking terrible, of the Patriots looking good, and now you have this line that I think is actually not right. So I think the Saints. I'll take the 3 points here. I don't think the Saints are that bad of a team. I think Jameis Winston can get it done.
Okay.
I'll just leave it with that. I'd rather go on the Saints side of this one.
And I again, Bengals are. We went through that game. The Bengals are one of my favorite plays of the week.
What about the Eagles? Oh, they're playing Monday night.
Yeah, listen to me. I have a great feel for that game.
I like it.
That'll be our last game that we'll go over. Miami and the Raiders. Raiders laying 4 against Miami. I'm not anxious to bet this game. I don't like the Raiders laying as a favorite, but I think Miami's no good. I like their defense. Tough game to me to stay away all day long.
Jacoby Brissett at the helm for the Dolphins.
I'm
not sure if it's a downgrade, bro. I'm not sure if it's a downgrade. I have some inside info. Not real inside info. It's more intuition.
Well, you got the Florida number too, cuz.
You know it. But check this out. I have a little bit of intuition here. All right.
Yeah.
And I got this in some conversations with my buddies that the Dolphins are going to hide Tua for a while now, because every time he's on the field, his trade value gets worse. Like
yes.
Every time he's on the field, he's worth less. Like if you want to make a deal with Houston at any point for Deshaun.
Yeah.
Don't put him back on the field. Let Jacoby out there. Or, so my point is, I don't think Brissett is any worse. I think maybe it's just as good or better than Tua.
Right.
I don't think you lose anything with Brissett over these other guys.
Listen, I hear you. If I had to lean, I would lean that way. I would go doggy dog.
I don't know if I'm going there. The way that the Raiders have been playing, they would look great.
Yeah. Why is that line only 4?
I don't know. It's another one.
And I'm not in love with the Raiders defense.
They're at home. Yeah, the Raiders at home.
I know.
So it's a weird line. It seems like they're trying to suck us in.
Yeah, I'm out on that game.
Anthony, all right. I'm getting your betting personality down. And if there's one thing now that I'm picking up on, it's that if it looks a little too obvious, you're suspicious of it. You don't like it.
Spidey sense, man.
Yeah, I like
Spidey sense. See, like you could tell that if I can suss out, here's how I do it. Here's how I handicap. I like to X and O the game and break it down, match it up with schedule, like the point ebb and flow of the season, what the schedule looks like, who they were coming off of, see how all that matches up, and then match it up on the field. And if I like a game, then I'm both hands, right? Then you try to figure out the game script, because I think there's about three. You can't do it with every game, but I think there's 2 or 3 games a week where you can figure out the game script. I got one this week where I know the game script. Now, part of it is because I follow the Eagles very closely, but I could see that game script, and I'll give you that coming up on that's the Monday night game.
Oh, I'm excited.
What
we got? Bucks Rams.
No, let's save that one. No, let's go Jets Broncos.
Oh boy,
dude, I like your Jets in this game.
I like them too, man, and it's scary.
Right?
I do.
I love the Jets in this game.
Plus 10.5. Broncos.
Who are the Broncos to be laying double digits?
That's the reason. Who the fuck are the Broncos to be laying double digits? That's exactly what I get it. The Jets
are not that good. Everybody's old Teddy's jock. I'm going Jets, Jets.
Couldn't agree more. Listen, Belichick, we knew he was going to make Wilson look like a pile of shit. This was known before the game. There was
right.
We said, how did you break down the game? I said, Belichick against the rookie. It's not going to go well, right? So I'm not surprised at how that game went. This is the Broncos.
Yeah. And it wasn't awful either. It could have been worse.
I mean, I think part of it is that the Patriots aren't that good of an offense. So that game didn't get out of hand. But like, this the Broncos. What's good about the Broncos? They beat up on Jacksonville. Jacksonville is like not an NFL caliber team right now. They're doing some weird college, like we suck. I don't know what the hell they're doing over there. But they beat up on the Jaguar. Broncos are a middle of the road at best football team. Nothing much going on. That scares me too much. The wide receiver group, Cortland Sutton looked real good last week. I got to give him credit finally for having that big kind of game. But overall, give me the 10.5 points. The Jets play the game close. Even if they don't win, they lose by 7, they lose by 4.5 or something like that. Maybe they squeak out a win. How about the money line here, Ant? For an Ant special, for Cuz special, the money line on the Jets.
It's not crazy. I mean, it's not crazy to think that the Jets can pull this off. At least I really don't believe so. So that would be plus 4.25. I mean, imagine that.
It's 4.25. I mean, that would be an incredible cash for 4x your money. I think that's a pretty good one. I don't put it past the Jets to win a game. If they're going to win one, this is one.
I don't think the Jets are that bad, dude. I really don't. Let's see. Do they have, here we go, win margin. Do you know that the Jets to win by 7 to 12 points?
Oh boy. Wait a minute now.
Plus 1,800.
Here we go. Don't start on me.
It's not insane. Because if they win, they could, they win by touchdown. Sure, they can win by touchdown. Again, that's the pizza bet. If you bet the Jets plus 10, you make that. Let's mess around with that for a second. So Jets plus 10, you put 1 unit. Jets plus 4.25, which is the money line, you would do a 1/10 of a unit or a 1/4 of a unit. And then Jets minus or to win by 7 to 13 points or plus 1,800, you would do a 1/10 of a unit.
Jets, let's see here. I can't even find these lines. Oh, wait, alternate. Here we go. I'm trying to find Jets plus 2. DraftKings won't even give me the minus.
Yeah.
The Jets. Where is it?
No. But here's what you got to do. Go to game props and then click on winning margin.
My goodness.
All right. If you click on winning margin, you'll see Jets to win 7 to 12 points plus 1,800.
Ridiculous.
But you got to look for that stuff. Because you got to figure if the Jets can win the game. Listen, do I think they're going to win the game? Like, maybe, probably not. But it's the same thing with, I think the lines are live too. I think these teams, it's too early for these big fat and you got people who love to lay the wood with the favorite. Bad move. Bad move. Um, let's keep going. How about this game, dude? Oh my God, it's going to be incredible. Rams. I mean, how amazing is that game going to be?
55.5 points total.
And Brady, Stafford. Dude, by the way, keep banging Gronk, man. He's finding Gronk. That's not going away.
No Antonio Brown this week means more Gronk. What do they do on this team? Who are they putting out there now? So imagine how this game is going to go down. The Rams, they have Jalen Ramsey on the team, right?
Yep.
He's good at football. One player, by the way, I've observed over many, many years that does not beat elite coverage is Mike Evans. What teams do is they put their elite corner on Mike Evans. He does not beat them. Yep. It eliminates him from the game. So with Mike Evans effectively removed from this game, what's going to happen? Who are the other two guys? Gronk,
Godwin.
That's where you
all
want
day long, baby.
Your attention. Go right back to Gronk. Go right back to the Cuz Gronk 2 TD prop. Man, he did it again last week. He could do it again.
Yep.
He could do it again every week. He could do it again this week. Go right back to Godwin in your fantasy lineups. Be wary of Michael Evans this week. Don't play him.
That's great advice.
Cooper Kupp also. I'm going right back to Cooper Kupp. That guy is unbelievable, bro. He is unreal.
That's great advice
right now. Right back to Cooper Kupp in this game. I don't like the running game for either team. Neither team is going to run the football. They're scoring via the pass. 55 points.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think you're dead right about this game.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun game, man.
And Mike Evans, no. Mike Evans does not tend to be, unless they put Ramsey on Godwin, that'll surprise me. I'll be surprised. I'm like, all right, I wasn't expecting that guy. Sorry about that. Right.
So, who's that kid? Oh my God. It's a little
Van Jefferson?
No, on the Rams, on Tampa.
Scotty Miller?
Yes, thank you.
Scotty Miller.
Dude, he's a space finder, dude.
He is.
I like him for DFS for sure.
A little. It's
going to be cheap.
I compare all white wide receivers to Julian Edelman and Wes Welker. All of them.
Scotty's got speed though.
You know what? I'm going to take that back because that's not Cooper Kupp. He's not.
Cooper Kupp's big.
Scotty Miller's like
he's like feeling same thing.
Yeah.
He got size.
Scotty Miller's got that, scat back like Julian Edelman situation.
But he's a little fast. He can sit down in space. I like Scotty Miller in this game.
Miller for the Miller for the daily fantasy min salary saver that no one's going to play this week that could end up popping for a touchdown. How about that?
Yeah, I like it, buddy. I like it. All right, let's keep it going. Seahawks and Vikings, another monster total. 55.5, man.
Game of the week.
Oof. That's a beautiful number for you fantasy guys.
You don't see 55-point totals and 1-point spreads. You don't see two of them on the same slate. This is very, very unusual stuff. Very unusual stuff. That's all I'm going to say. Very unusual.
You like Cousins in the game?
For fantasy purposes, I like everything to do with this game. Everything. I like Cousins. I like Cook. I like Russ. I like DK Metcalf to bounce back. Hasn't had a very big week yet. I like, Justin Jefferson, been on the verge of monster weeks every single week. I think we're going to see a fantasy points fiesta, as I've said.
Yeah.
Both sides.
You know why? You may get a bigger fiesta in this game than you do Rams Buccaneers.
Yes. Rams Bucks are two good defensive teams. There's a reasonable play to the under potential of that
55
game.
55 is the total.
Yeah. Oh, there's a play to the under, scariness to Bucks Ram. Two of the best two defenses in the league. Seattle and Vikings are the two of the bad defenses in the league. Seattle, like every game is high scoring. So I'd rather have this game as a play to the over potential. If I have to choose between these two, I prefer, as much as I like Brady and his fucking, last week we said Brady was going to style with 5 I didn't know the Atlanta Falcons were going to keep up. I was like, Brady, the kind of game. He's just throwing touchdowns just to get records. And it was actually wound up being a close game. But Bucs and Rams both have very good defenses. Seahawks and Vikings, man, they don't have good defenses. They are bad defenses, I would say. I would put them on the below average level, which means we could really get one of these games that just pops. Cousins, Cousins has one of the best passer ratings, like of any quarterback over X number of years. Like people rip on Cousins. People in Minnesota rip on Cousins, man. They don't. They fucking hate Cousins in Minnesota.
They do.
Why?
They do. I don't.
He's fine.
No.
It's not the reason.
But he's got a bad personality, cuz he's not like you. He's not like the Geek.
That's I don't care about my personality. He's no Jay Cutler. I mean, that motherfucker, the ornery.
Okay, but he's right. He's not a jerk off, but he's hard to like.
All right.
I mean, come on, man. He's a bit of a douchebag. I mean, let's be real.
Oh, you like that? You like that?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care. I just wanted, I don't know why.
He's like half a jerk off.
Everybody hates Cousins, man.
Yeah.
Everybody hates Cousins. I don't know why.
See why. I don't know. I know. I just think he's half a jerk off. I mean, if I'm going to be real with it.
He's a good quarterback, though. He's not a bad.
He's all right. Yeah, he's not bad.
Yeah, I think he's good. I think he's good. He's a good player.
You love some Cousins. I
wanted the Jets to get him when he was a free agent. I was like,
did you really?
Yes, I was like, why aren't we getting Cousins? Oh, we got fucking Sam Darnold. All right, great.
Who do you like better, DeMarcus Cousins or Kirk Cousins?
I'm take Kirk over DeMarcus, bro. Fuck DeMarcus Cousins, man. That guy. He's another guy. I was like, why does he suck now? He was like a superstar.
He's got all kinds of injuries. Plus, he's a little bit, thick.
Oh, here we go. The hate face of the show. Hate the face. It's Cousins. Cousins got to hate the face. That's it.
I love it.
You don't have a hate the face with Ant. There's no forgiving. You could be the best part. You got to hate the face. That's it. You're already wiped out.
That's right.
Does not.
That's little Joey right there. Are you ready?
I got something for you on the Eagles. I want to talk.
Wait.
Before we break. Oh, we got Packers 49ers.
Yeah. We got a great game. Sunday night game. I love Green Bay in this game. I think they got Monday night. I think the Niners are good, and they're a good defense. I like them. But I think matching up, I like Green Bay a lot in this game. I'm going to take the Packers -3 at plus 240. You like that?
I do like that very much. So you're not taking the points. You're like, no. I think the Packers.
I think they win the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Outright. This is a weird line.
Because here's why. Because I look at it and I go, either Green Bay's going to win the game or there's something really wrong with that team and they escaped against Detroit and the Niners win by double digits. So I don't think there's any in between. I don't think there's a value in the 3 points. I'd rather just take the money line. I'll lay 3 and bring home 240. If I lose, I lose. I did, but I'm not losing juice.
You don't got to lose. You only have to win the plus 240 bets once in a while to be making money. I love it, Ant. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
All right. I don't understand why the 49ers are favored here. They've got a lot of injuries at the running back position. They don't have a lot going on.
And by the way, Verrett's hurt. It didn't hurt him against the Eagles. Aaron Rodgers will make them pay down the field. So I think the fact that their secondary is banged up will really come home to roost against Green Bay.
I fucking love that bet. So I just wrote it down. I will absolutely be hitting that as well. I love the call. Not just the Packers taking the plus, but rather juice it up with the
-3,
or give some points. Give some points to add some juice to that bet. I fucking love it. I love it.
All right, buddy. Now it's the Monday night game. Now I have this game figured out. I got something I really love in this game. You have something. You go first.
I more intrinsic. All right, and this goes back to our Butler bet, and I'm going to switch it up. I've been thinking about it. So I discovered a problem on the Eagles team. I've been trying to figure out why Zach Ertz has been bad the last couple of years. He's got some injury situations going on. He's got some shit, but he was an elite tight end. And tight ends only get better with age. Like 34 is just you're starting out as a tight end for most of them. 33, 32. This guy's 30, and it looked like he dropped off. But I think I figured it out, cuz.
What do you got?
And this motherfucker is spending more time at the beauty salon getting his tips frosted than he is watching game film. He doesn't care about football anymore because a real football player, he don't go to a beauty salon, bro. He goes to the barber shop. All right. He goes to the barber shop. He's like, yeah, there's a man at the barber shop. His name is Vincenzo. He's 80 years old. He's got a hand that shakes like this, and he takes a fucking straight edge razor and he starts shaving the back of your head, and you're fucking sitting there like, my God almighty, please let this man not cut my neck. He's been cutting my hair since I'm a little kid. I'm not gonna, no matter what, you gotta go back to Vincenzo, cut my hair, bro. Shaky fucking hand. That's what a football player does. He doesn't go to the beauty parlor, okay, and they walk in like, hey, would you like a spritzer? And you're like, oh yeah, I'll take a fucking spritzer. No, watch game film. You know, if I had 3 hours to go to the beauty parlor to fucking put pieces of tinfoil in my hair and frost my tips, you know, that means I'm not studying game film or working out. So here is my Butler bet for you. We're changing it. Loser of the Butler bets for this season, a whole season worth.
Okay.
Gotta frost the tips, bro, at the beauty parlor with Zach Ertz. Or if Zach Ertz doesn't want to go, solo trip to the frosted tips. I barely have any tips to frost. I'll frost those motherfuckers, like 3 of them.
Let me see what you got on that hat.
Oh, I got enough. I got enough to frost them.
You can frost.
Good. It'll look good, man. I'll frost this up.
You could definitely frost.
I'll frost it.
I think you're all frosted up, baby.
Why is he at the beauty parlor instead of studying game film?
Wait, I got to show you this. Hold on.
Didn't the whole offensive line for the Eagles get their tips frosted because of Ertz? Is this a thing that I just heard? I'm not from the Philly region.
I don't know, bro. I just
heard the whole offensive line lost a bet or something. Now they're all getting a tip.
I'm sure it's legit.
Frosting their tips.
I got something for you. I got to find it. Oh, here we go. There it is, baby.
Oh my God.
Can you see that?
I see some sort of frosty tips right there. I don't know what's going on there. Who is that? What is that? Oh no, you've frosted your tips. Stop it. What is going on in this world? Oh my God. You did it too? Is that the same beauty parlor? That's how it hurts. It's the same parlor?
Okay, you go, God.
Did you get a spritzer when you walked in there? Oh my God. Why?
I lost a bet.
I bet you did lose a bet. Now this is blowing my mind. Of course, he's got, oh my God, his tips are frosted. Are you kidding me?
There you go, buddy.
Oh my God. You lost the bet already. So the frosted tips bet.
That was a couple years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, bro. You think I've been around the block a little too much?
I can't come up with anything original. That is like, of course, Anthony pulls out a frosted tips pick. Let me ask you a question for real. Number one, was there tinfoil in your hair at any point during this process?
Yeah.
There was tinfoil. And number two, were you offered a spritzer when you walked into the beauty? I was very honest. I once went to a beauty parlor.
Yeah, look, here's a tinfoil.
A beauty parlor. Oh,
you see that?
God, man. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. My eyes cannot believe this.
Here you go, buddy.
Oh my goodness. You look good with the frost. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say it looks good with the tips. I mean, it looks good on you, but you're not playing football. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, study film, bro. Study film. Don't worry about your hair looks, okay? If you're very busy with your hair, you're not busy watching tape, you're not working out, you're getting hurt all the time. This is the problem. This is like with Cam Newton. If you spend more time picking out your costumes that are for your shows after the thing where you do
the romper
little show, what you're not paying attention to football. You're in the store buying babushka schmatas for your head and hats. Like, all right, that takes a lot of fucking time. What do you think? You can give a fucking babushka anywhere. You got to go to the Lower East Side in New York City. That's the only place you can buy a schmati for your hair.
You're right.
They don't have that everywhere.
No, I agree, man.
You got to go to the garment district, like where the in New York City. That's where Cam Newton shot. I don't know what's going on with Zach Ertz. Is he playing this week? He got the COVID now. You know where he got that shit?
From the beauty parlor. You're right.
Mask on, bro.
You're right.
Definitely got it at the beauty parlor.
He's not.
Where are you gonna get the COVID? At the beauty parlor. Everybody's sitting in that chair. The women, like the workers over there. They're a bunch of in the public.
Yeah, exactly.
No, definitely at the beauty parlor.
That's right, brother.
Drinking that spritzer. Fucking
no good on the spritzer because they didn't clean the cup.
I like a spritzer though. I'm not gonna lie. I like a spritzer. I'll have it at home.
Yeah, you like a spritz?
Well, spritzer, put a little seltzer in my in my vodka, a little vodka spritzer.
I like a tonic. I'm a tonic man.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. I'm a gin and tonic guy.
Gin, yeah, there you go.
I rock my gin. I like a gin. I'm a good gin man. I got my good tonic over here. It's Sicilian grapefruit. Ooh. You haven't lived until you had the Sicilian grapefruit.
Wait. Is that by
Fever Tree?
Pellegrino? Is that the Pellegrino?
Well, that's awesome too. Because I love the Pellegrino.
Makes like grapefruit.
They do a grapefruit. They do the lemon, like the good lemon. You know, the Sicilian grapefruit though is banging. Cause when we get off, I want to grab one of those. Now I got the taste.
Yeah, you're thinking about it.
You know what I mean? I have my coffee. Now I have my my gin and tonic.
Late night cappuccino, a little late night Sicilian grapefruit. All right, let's talk about this Eagles Cowboys.
Okay, so here's what I love.
I love this game. So tell me, you're gonna break it down for me. I want to know.
All right, so it's going to be high scoring. Take that to the bank. Total 51.5. Over. It's going to be 60 plus points scored in this game. Cowboys can't stop the Eagles. The Eagles are not a great football team, but because Hurts can't throw the ball down the field like for those chunk plays. However, the Cowboys defense is leaky. It can't go horizontal. San Fran can go side to side. They have great front seven. They'll take away your flat plays. I'm telling you, they're going to go horizontal all day long. Monster day from Devontae Smith. Monster day from, I bet you Jalen Reagor has a big day. The Quez, who got loose last week, will get loose again. The Eagles team total is 23.5. Over. Now, I will say this. Cowboys are going to score a lot, too. Eagles lost Brandon Graham. Their team isn't a great team. That defense isn't a great defense. It's going to be you like your fiestas, Monday night fiesta.
I do love.
All right, so whatever you do on Eagles, in your DFS, do not play the defenses.
Oh no one was playing the defense in this one anyway. So do you think the Eagles can slow down the Cowboys, who have a very potent attack? No,
I don't think. No. I don't think they can slow down. I'm telling you, it's a point fiesta, and it's up and down the field. I don't even know who's going to win. I just know there's going to be a ton of points scored, and the Eagles team total is a great value play, 23.5. Take your winnings from Sunday and just lay it on that. It's going to be the third quarter. And they're going to score. They'll score their 24th point, and you're going to be a winner. And you just enjoy the rest of the game or go to bed.
Eagles team total, the total 51.5. Whichever way you want to go. I like the Dallas team total as well. So you can go across the board, smash the over. I love it. I love that you don't have to make a win-loss decision in this game. You just say, you know what? Lots of scoring. Don't care who's doing the scoring.
Over Devontae Smith. Yards and receptions. He got shut down. He only caught 2 passes last week. He's going to catch a boatload this week. He's going to be really busy. All right. My man, Mega Royal. He's digging the frosted. He likes
how
that.
Good did Anthony look with the frosted tip? Like I was like legitimately taken aback. I'm like, man, now I want to go to the salon.
Go with my girl Dana. Yeah.
Now, what do you think is going on here? Do you think that Ertz will play in this game, or do we have a Dallas Goedert solo mission to smash all of the over bets?
I think it's going to be Goedert. I don't think he's playing Zach Ertz.
You could probably, if there's no Ertz, you can count on Goedert here. Probably 7 receptions.
Yeah.
Solid 7 receptions, six. If there's a 5.5,
Yeah. And Colby just talked about Devontae Smith. Remember last week? Last week, what the Niners did was take away all of the horizontal stuff because that's what the Sirianni likes. That's how this team's deals are built. Because Hurts doesn't have an arm for chunk throws down the field. So he schemes around that. Well, the Niners said, all right, well, you're going to beat us. You're going to beat us 20, 30-yard seam plays. Go ahead. So they took their shots down the field, and you could see they weren't really successful with it because that's where Hurts kind of hurts you. That's his only limitation. If the kid had a great arm, he would have been taken number 1 overall because he's got every other intangible. The problem is his arm talent.
Don't need that much if you can run the way that Hurts does. You can win games. I think the Eagles will continue to win.
I don't think you can win games against really good defenses like the Niners. I think sooner or later you're capped in how far you can go with a quarterback who can't give you chunk plays down the field. It's still a passing game.
In observing him, is it an accuracy issue? Is it an arm strength issue?
It's arm talent. Remember, he's a leg thrower, right? So he's got to gather himself. I don't know if you saw the game last week, but there was a play where he had to almost do 3 crow hops to get the ball down the field, and still it was short. See, he gets his power from his legs. So that means you got to have a clean pocket, or he's got to move into space where he's got space to gather himself to get the ball down the field. I mean, listen, if
your
he's
take
got
right now, gun to the head, is Jalen Hurts the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles in 2022?
No.
That's a fucking hot take, bro.
Well, I don't want to be a hot take.
It's a hot take.
No, you asked me that question. You're putting a gun to my head.
Yeah, I want to know.
Frankly, I'm rooting for the kid. I hope the kid is the quarterback because I love him. I think he's an incredible kid. He's a winner. He's smart. But if you ask me, if you're putting a gun to my head,
you think no?
I would say no. You got a gun to my head, so no.
If they make well, we got to see how they do. If they make the playoffs, you change.
They're not making the playoffs.
They're not making them. I know, but if they did, change your mind.
No.
Even then,
I just don't think. I mean, again, I think there's limitations. Again, how a guy throws, he's always been limited in that way.
You should know that there are dynasty fantasy football reverberations hanging on this hot take right now. The reverberations are everywhere.
You know who the Eagles really wanted? Your guy. They tried to trade up to get him.
Really?
Yep.
Wilson?
Yep.
See Whistles?
They loved Zach Wilson. You know what else they wanted to get? But they just couldn't do it like everybody else couldn't do it. Is
Lance?
Deshaun Watson.
I mean, I know we talk about Deshaun Watson offseason. They can do it. The problem is Houston hasn't reduced the price.
Well, yeah. And they also and any franchise right now, there's so much hanging over that kid's head. You can't in good conscience trade for him. He could be in jail.
You can trade for him, but you don't want to pay full price. You can trade for him. You can roll.
No, I know, but you're going to roll the dice and trade for a guy who could be, inadequate.
I don't see the adequate thing, but what I do see is potential for next year being lost. So he's going to be in San Quentin. No, I think next year could be lost though. So you've got to get him for a massive. You can trade for him, but you need a massive discount. And the problem is,
you in good conscience, you can't trade for him. You can't do that to your franchise.
The franchise, it could hurt you. It could also set you back an entire season waiting for a penalty. So I think, let's say he settles this thing, right? But the NFL says we still need to punish you, right? So they say you've lost 8 games or a whole season next year because the fact that they're not punishing him now, he's just not playing, is actually screwing everything, because what's going to happen is they have to institute the punishment. They can't say, hey, you didn't play the last year, so we're going to call that your punishment. Yeah. They're going to be like, no, you were allowed to play. You got paid. No, your punishment starts now. Now you lose 10 games, right? So all of 2022 is gone. 2021, 2020, the kid comes back in 2023. What happens when a guy has
about, brother? That's a lot, dude. That's a risk. I'm not willing to take that risk.
No, No, I understand why. And plus, it's not like Houston's giving you the bargain price. They're
Exactly.
saying we want 3 first-rounders.
Which it's like Simmons. Like you can't trade Ben Simmons for 20 cents on the dollar because you then give up a max slot and you got to get a star in return. Nobody wants to give you a star in return. All right, well then you're going to rot. So Houston's the same way. Houston's going, well, I'm not giving away Deshaun Watson. So either you give me something of note, or he rots.
Can Ben Simmons get better if you just, instead of going to the beauty parlor with Ertz and the frosted tips, shoot some free throws, bro. Shoot some 3-pointers. Practice.
Dude, that dude broke my heart. I can't. I hate him.
M. Welsh missed the big bet. There is a plus 2,400. You gotta go back in the show. It's a pretty scary one. I don't know if I want to go there, but I mean the Jets -7.
Nah, there's
line.
Yeah, there's really no. There's no. That's a tough spot to go after. Listen, we're going to do some even more starting later in the week, but I don't see anything that fat.
I think
the two big dogs that we like. We both like the Jets, and I like the Lions in a weird way.
I think my favorite, your bet is the Packers bet.
Yeah, like if I want to tell you a plus money bet, the plus money bet's Packers -3 Sunday night. Again, I also love Cincinnati -3, and again the Eagles and the over in Dallas. What's the alternate total for Dallas? What's the highest total that you can bet? Do you have an alternate total on Monday night
game?
Because I think there's a bushel of points. So alternate total, the highest you can go, at least on DraftKings I'm looking at, you can take over 64.5 plus 310. Actually, over 64 plus 310.
That's bananas. But even that, I don't know if I want to. I'm just, you know what? Take the money. Take the over 51.5. Don't fuck around. Take an easy win. I think that's a very comfortable over to play. Why mess with it? Like 60, 70. Just take the win. Take the easy money. But let me take.
But I'll be honest with you. Like I could totally see over 64.
Over 63 and a half looks like plus 340 on the DraftKings Sportsbook. That's what I'm looking at. So over 63.5. Plus, that's a big win. If you like that bet, I mean, that's almost 4 times your money. Over 60, over 48. Yeah, I mean, this game is just, I think just, it's going
to it's not out of the question that Dallas wins the game 41-30. 41-27.
A lot of Dallas games go in the last 7 or 8, if you go
and
back
remember,
to games,
you're right
to the 60, 70 point totals.
Exactly. And remember this. Remember on Sunday, that game was a lower scoring game.
I want to point out to Victor that I've got a pretty sweet parlay for UFC 266 posted over at sharpbets.app. So if you are a subscriber to sharpbets.app, or if you've downloaded the Sharp app and you got the free month of sharpbets.app, which happens when you download the fucking app and you get the first email, you can see my bet for, I'm not going to give it out. You can see my bet only for sharpbets.app subscribers, but I do have a 4-fighter parlay posted for this thing that I like very much. There are some basically can't lose fights on this card.
What's the plus?
That one. So I got all the way up to plus 370 with one of my parlays. And then I have a little safer one at plus 150. But the other one is plus 370. But I do admit that when I was making that other parlay, and I'll just give you the close one, was Nick Diaz is in it. And I thought it was Nate Diaz fighting. And then I was like, wait a minute, that's Nick? Nick? I thought this was Nate. Nick hasn't fought in like a long time, but they're basically the same thing. So I felt less good about that version of the parlay, so I kind of wiped it out. But because it's Nick who hasn't fought since 2015, Nate is the guy who's been fighting recently. But
I like it.
They don't need to fight. But yeah, I got some big parlays posted for that over at sharpbets.app. Yeah, no doubt.
I got one.
Loves the parlay, man.
I got one crazy. You want a crazy one?
Give it to me.
Are you ready? By the way, Victor, Devontae Smith is going to put up some points.
Goddard. Goddard.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Dallas defense is
Rager.
leaky. Rager is going to be live. Quez, they're going to go down the field. And Jalen, this is where like a Monday night captain slot for Jalen Hurts. I would be all over that. I know you did. I listened to the Geek. The Geek doesn't like quarterbacks in the captain slot in the showdown.
Unless they got
right, and that's why Jalen Hurts is the man. Are you ready for this game? This is a college game. This is Wisconsin against Notre Dame. Dude, when I tell you I love Wisconsin in this game, they're a 6.5 point favorite. All right. I love Wisconsin. And if you want to get a little crazy, you can do my favorite bet, which is the winning margin bet.
Uh-oh.
All right. But here's the thing.
These get dangerous.
Yeah, this gets a little dangerous. This is a little dangerous. So I'm going to lay the 6.5. Okay. So you lay the 6.5. Then you're going to play 3 margins. 13-18, which is plus 4.25. 19-24, which is plus 750. And 25-30, which is plus 1,500. Okay.
Oh my God.
And only because I smell a route. And I will tell you one more margin over to Wisconsin to win by 43 is God. Plus 9,000.
I mean, really?
Okay. So listen to me. It's probably not going to happen. But when Wisconsin rolls up and wins 59-7, you go, holy shit, they won by more than 43. Actually, I mean, listen, it's probably not going to happen.
You'll be like, wait, I put $10 on it because Cuz said to do it. Hold on, let me go check that. And you're like, oh shit, $10 turned into.
Well, and my only point to you guys is this: the big bet is Wisconsin minus 6.5, and then all the other little tiny ones. It's just because you might be able to. Like, I think this is a mismatch. Like, I think Notre Dame's going to get drilled. Because I look at Wisconsin, and Wisconsin's a good football team. Remember, they should have beat Penn State. They dominated that game. And Penn State, who dominated Auburn last week, look how good Wisconsin's really good. Notre Dame is not. I love them in this game. Love them. Notre Dame's ranked. Wisconsin is not. The public will be all over Notre Dame. Wisconsin at home rolls. So make that your play.
I'm playing it, bro. Wait, clip this. 1 minute, 27 seconds into the thing. I love the bet. All right, let's wrap it up. And that'll do it.
Wow, this is a good one, man. 90 minutes.
We listen. We have to talk about the beauty parlor stuff.
Right, we got Adam Sandler. There's a lot to talk about this thing. Yeah,
a little extras. Couple extras here. Anthony got fucking frosted tips. I mean, come on. Where did we couldn't have prepared that just happened. Now I'm gonna get I know I'm gonna lose.
It's magic, brother.
I'm gonna wind up with fucking tips.
Yes, you are.
And COVID from the fucking beauty parlor, just like Zach Ertz got it.
That's right.
Tips and COVID.
You'll have your spritz.
Blame you. I'm gonna walk around and be like, fucking tips and COVID. I got it all. All right. Here we go. Catch you middays, Cuzzo, Colby Miller. Here we go.
Thanks, Cole.
Yeah, let's wrap it up, my man. Listen, good stuff as always, Ant. I can't wait I'm running to the book to place this Wisconsin bet. So
by the way, and all of our other ones, Eagles over, team total over, and everything else.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. Tomorrow, you're on with me on my show, 97.5 The Fanatic.
I will be on The Fanatic answering your fantasy football sit-start questions.
People love the Geek in Philly, man.
Do they?
Yeah,
I stuck up to Philly though. I
they love. Dude, listen, let me tell you something. I love my people, and they love you. All right, I'm telling you, they're great people, man. You get Philly on your side, you can take over a small country.
I have no doubt. Those guys will go to war in Philly. Let me ask you another question. I was in Subway today, okay? And I don't want to tell you about the lady who came in asking about a 12-inch Italian. I'm not going to ask you about that. But they sell a cheesesteak in Subway. And I started thinking about
you're in a Subway, not Subway.
Not the Subway.
A train.
The Subway, the chain store, right?
Yeah,
then I started thinking, like, if I'm in
That's
Philadelphia.
Fugazi.
Yeah, I was like, if I'm in Philly and I ordered a cheesesteak at the Subway, is that like somebody in New York ordering a pizza at Domino's? Like, is it the same?
Yeah, it's even worse, dude.
It's worse than a Domino's pizza.
It's even worse. Like, if you walked out of a Subway with a cheesesteak in your hand in Philadelphia, I would swat it like Matumbo.
Oh, man. Like,
yeah,
what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
deservedly. I didn't know. Yeah. I didn't get the cheesesteak. In fairness,
not in my house.
Yes, yes. Fucking Matumbo out of nowhere. No.
No cheesesteak from Subway.
Not for you. But then I thought at least they don't call it a Philly cheesesteak. It's just called a cheesesteak. So it's less insulting. But I've been, then I'm trying to think about. Then I had this whole thought about the distinguishment, like the difference between a Philly cheesesteak and just a cheesesteak. And
first of all, if it's a cheesesteak, that's redundant.
It's only a Philly. There's only one kind of cheesesteak. A Philly.
Right, it's a cheesesteak. It's a cheesesteak. That's all it is. It's different cheese you can get. You get onions. You don't get. You get long hots. Whatever it is, it's a cheesesteak. Chopped, or is it that's what it is.
Can't go to Subway for that.
No, they don't know. Come on, that's Fugazi.
Yeah. No, everything's Fugazi. But I was thinking it's like going to Domino's for a pizza over here. Like,
but it's worse.
Who the fuck goes to Domino's?
Exactly, but it's even worse.
All right, man. Let's wrap it up. We're losing our crowd here talking cheesesteaks, man. Good stuff. I will see you tomorrow answering fantasy football questions.
All right,
guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Sharp
Thanks,
app.
fellas.
If you haven't downloaded it yet, make sure you download the Sharp app. You get the free month of Sharp Bets betting service where you can get my big UFC parlay for this weekend. You don't have to parlay it. Bet each guy individual. All right, you could parlay it. You could bet them all. I do not have a bet on Ortega on the main event, Volk Ortega. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have a bet on it. I love both of those fighters. I don't know which way to go. They're both fucking awesome. And I don't know how to call two incredible fighters going at it. It's going to be an incredible card. So I'm looking forward to it, but I'm just going to watch it. But I do have some bets on the other ones. And we got a great weekend of football coming up. So can't wait. My man, Ant, I'll see you next time, my brother.
See you tomorrow. Thanks, buddy.
Hell yeah.